We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing the ball left, dishing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Kuzma to James and throws it. It down. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Kuzma to Danny Green. Davis buries it on the catch and shoot. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
James, Clippers have got it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Strong finish for Paul George.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Danny Green to James. Trying to cash in and scores.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Deep 2 there, won't go. Kyle Kuzma has the basketball. 4-3. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
George to the basket, but it won't go. Over to the right side. George, Paul George. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Driving right to the basket. James to Danny Green. LeBron against Paul George. Oh, he had him there for a second. Can't connect from in close. George steps out and hits. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. James to Kyle Kuzma. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lou Williams. Huge block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. "24-second violation." Leonard gets it in the right corner. To Leonard. From long range. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
James to Caldwell Pope. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops. But, boy, was that fun to watch.
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Caldwell Pope. Not that time. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Hat-trick Beverly. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shot.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. LBJ has it. To Kyle Kuzma. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma. Can't go down. Smothering defense. And Jay, they call the foul.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Kawhi Leonard. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Kyle Kuzma. Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. So it stays with the LA Lakers. James. They love this hustle. To Kyle Kuzma. beyond the arc for three. Can't connect. To Paul George. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Kyle Kuzma. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. James missed it.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard to George. And stuffs it home.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To shoot. Kyle Kuzma. Well defended. Finishing inside the paint. On that one.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. LeBron into the front court, trailing by 15. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Beverly. And the Lakers clear. To Kyle Kuzma. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Oh, can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Going to launch beyond the arc. And it's Zubats with the rebound. The monster stuff.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle. The drive. Right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Count it.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
15-footer at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard had made his first couple, but he misses there. to Kyle Kuzma. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Kawhi Leonard with a piece. LA Clippers with the basketball.
That's me. I got both.
For 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Clippers have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. It's James controlling the offense.
And number 1,
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. Textbook defense. Across the timeline comes James. His guys down big. To Davis. Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. To Paul George. From the painted area. Won't go down. Kyle Kuzma. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To George. Here's Leonard for 2. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Down to 5 on the 24. Kyle Kuzma won't go down. To Leonard. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
James dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Clippers have the basketball to Paul George. Beverly. Short jumper won't go down. Kuzma to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Kyle Kuzma. Not easy.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
James, Clippers have it. Leonard. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Five to shoot for Los Angeles. That's a 24-second violation.
It's the Lakers. No basket.
Leonard. And McGee there for the rebound. Kuzma can't connect. Deep three at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game, shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
To James. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Cousins. Gets it in the right corner. Fires the 3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And Lou Williams buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Williams into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Fires the 3. He'll take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Los Angeles, they have it. To Danny Green. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Los Angeles. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 0.
James, tough matchup against George. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Clippers have got it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Strong finish for Paul George. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
Oh.
It's LA Clippers ball to George. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Hey, lock up,
Kuzma
lock up.
to James. They work it down to Cousins. Working the outside to Danny Green. Kuzma curling inside to Cousins. The pass set it all up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
George to Beverly. LeBron James with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. New blood coming in for both sides. Paul George fires, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Caldwell Pope gets it in the left corner. To Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kuzma against George. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Los Angeles has the basketball. Danny Green to Cousins. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Down to 5 on the 24. Kuzma to the basket, but his shot stays out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Here we go. Here we go. I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Pulls up for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Straight on three. At the buzzer, it's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.